All right, why don't we get into it? And I think the best way to do it is we get introduced to Chain and Masky. And Masky, why don't you go first and kind of talk about your experience in crypto and where you're coming from and why you're building a marketplace on Hyperliquid and what your goal is with this. Then we'll do Chain after.
Yeah, yeah. So my experience is in crypto. I have a lot of years here in the crypto space. Like, I don't know, probably 9, 10 years ago, I started with crypto. I'm crypto OG. With the development part, honestly, I don't have any experience because I'm not that. I don't know how to code and these things. So for the code part, I have a really good team. They are fucking chats coding. There are like 3 devs, and of the 3 devs, only 2 are working hard, and 2 devs literally build a entire marketplace in only 4 months. So it's fucking crazy. They do an awesome work. And I'm just supporting, with the funding part, putting the money for make everything possible. My idea with the marketplace and my vision is to build something cool that people can enjoy trading NFTs with low fees, and with a lot of functions that are needed to a marketplace for collectors. And that's all. I can explain after more things about the marketplace and our vision, but I will be doing the work to Chain to explain more for the development part, because he's the brain behind the development of.
Yeah, from my side, I've been, first of all, I just want to say, like, it's been a complete joy working with Masky and Tony and Alvaro this past few months. It's been quite quite a lot of work, as Masky says. It's pretty crazy. For mostly just like 2 of us to build the vast majority of it in a few months. That's a pretty big accomplishment, I think, and it's just been fun also. I've been in the space for what is it, about 12 years now, and in NFTs basically since the beginning, since early 21. And yeah, like pretty heavily involved with an NFT project life cycle. Just been like around the market quite a bit in the last several years, and over that time, you use a lot of exchanges, you use a lot of platforms, and like you kind of get to know of the things that are possible and the kinds of things that you would like to be that you would like to have as both a dev, but at the same time, as a consumer on the consumer side as well. So basically, like a lot of the things that we're building just the things that we would have always wanted to have in an exchange. Been around Hyperliquid since quite a bit later than a lot of people. Only about this December, I completely faded the whole airdrop naturally. Found Hypio thankfully pretty quickly. I missed the mint, but I got in like within the next couple of days pretty heavily. And it's just been an absolutely amazing like experience these last, what has it been, 6 months or so. Just like from a personal growth perspective and just how many things we're able to accomplish together. It's pretty amazing for me.
Hell yeah. So what do you guys think? I guess we'll go to Masky for this one. In terms of building on Hyperliquid and Hyperliquid NFTs, what do you think about what's exciting about it? What do you think is there anything different we can do with it? What turns you on about building something here?
Yeah, from this side, I'm on Hyperliquid ecosystem from early 2024. So I love the vision and the ethos of Hyperliquid. So I think that Hyperliquid thing is the best thing in the crypto ecosystem now. And we are very, very aligned with this. So our main idea to build in Hyperliquid is build with the same mentality that Hyperliquid thing is doing. And this mentality is not take money from VCs, giving all back to the community. I mean, the idea is giving to the community back as much as possible instead of taking all the part of the cake for use. So we love this vision. Our main idea of build this is to give back to the community and contribute to Hyperliquid ecosystem in the same way that the thing is doing. I got a massive airdrop of Hyperliquid, so I very grateful to Jeff and Julian and all the Hyperliquid thing. And this is like my way to be grateful with them, contributing with Hyperliquid ecosystem. I mean, I spend a lot of money. I put a lot of money in the LiquidLoot treasury for that. So most of the money that I put come from the Hyperliquid airdrop. So this is my way to give back to Hyperliquid all the money that they give to me in the airdrop.
Yeah, I echo a lot of that as well. Like, even though I got in pretty much later than Masky or some of the OGs, when I finally did kind of look into Hyperliquid, it took me all about 15 minutes to realize that, like, the only other time that I had felt this way about like a crypto project in general was when I discovered ETH. Was it 2015 or so? It's just been so obvious that this is a completely different place. You know, especially if you've been around a while and you've you've seen all these narratives and fads come and go, and then you stumble upon something that's just like almost too good to be true. Just how, like what Masky was saying, like I've felt this very strongly in general in the like builder community within Hyperliquid. Just this kind of widespread unselfishness, you know. This just desire, like everybody's having fun. And everybody wants to just keep making it something that is just better and better and more fun, and have fun while doing it, you know, and be fair to everybody. Make sure that, like everybody just basically be like the opposite of like the kind of trenches hell that most of crypto has become, like the complete polar opposite. So it's just basically been like my little like corner of sunshine and rainbows.
Hell yeah. So what features are we trying to build on LiquidLoot? What do you guys think differentiates the platform and today, because it's launching during the space, or in the future too?
Yeah, I mean, we've got quite a bit. My primary focus, kind of from an overarching design perspective, has always been performance. Basically every single NFT exchange like I had ever used always had some kind of like glitches or some kind of like what I would call unnecessary delays. To me, unnecessary is like something that a dev puts in on purpose for some reason or other, but ends up having a negative impact on the UX. Strip all that bullshit out. You know, focus on like specifically what like people come here to do. Have it be performant, have it like just kind of respond to you and feel natural. And at the same time, there's quite a bit of features that to me at least is pretty surprising that I have never seen in other marketplaces that are more kind of power user type of features. For example, like on Drip on Loot we have a feature for when you're creating an offer. You can not only do a collection offer as usual, and you know, select how many you want to how many times you want that to be fulfilled. You can also be completely you're completely free to set up a trait offer in whatever combination of traits you want. I think that's a pretty special one because it's been quite a headache oftentimes, like when you're like hunting for certain things or you're trying to sweep some NFTs or like looking for something very specific. It's like in general just always been a headache to really kind of get the offers on the NFTs that you want, because usually it contains some sort of combination of traits. And I've not seen this available in any marketplace so far, but we have that feature on LiquidLoot. We don't have any like hard limits on how many you can buy in one click. A lot of the things that like I mentioned before about performance, that includes sort of these sorts of limitations to try to get rid of again what I would call like arbitrary limitations, things that don't really have to exist, and end up just impacting the user experience negatively. So yeah, you can buy like many NFTs in one click. You can set up trade offers however you want. If you want to accept an offer, like you're like having some deal with a friend or something, and you want to accept an offer that isn't like the highest offer, for some reason that's not something that like exchanges really have anymore. Even OpenSea I think removed that. We've got that as well. The pages in general, like when you click on a page, you get a pop-up. It's all kind of like instant feedback, and just kind of again gets you to where you like want to be and what you want to do very quickly. Some of the things you've got coming up. Actually, Masky, am I saying this or are we keeping this for later?
Yeah. So like Chain says, we have some things that actually you can do with NFTs in HyperVM. For example, you can make trade offers. You can combining trades to make an offer, not only put a single trade. Then for the buy side, when you want to buy multiple NFTs, you don't need to stay singing transactions for every, 10 NFTs. You can buy like 100 NFTs in one click, in one TX. You can say, for example, the collection offers, you don't only are able to see the collection offers, you are able to see the offers to a specific trades, the highest offers and these things. You will be able to accept the offer that you want. Let's say that you are making a deal with another person and they make you another offer. This is not the highest offer. You can accept it without the need to be the highest offer. Then for in the performance side and the speed size of the page, when you click an NFT, it opens a pop-up instead of redirect you to a new page. This made the process so much faster because the pop-up open instantly. Then, like Chen said, when you are making multiple offers to a specific NFTs, let's say that you want to make an offer to 5 specific NFTs, you can specify the limit of how many you want to buy. Let's say that you made the offer for 5 specific NFTs, but you want to buy max 2. You can to specific this, and when 2 are fulfilled, the offers disappear. Another thing that you will be able to do, and that's the reason why Buddy are here, is that you will be able to do offers and list NFTs with another tokens, in this case, a Buddy token. So if Reflex can want to come to say something about this too.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Masky. Myself and Masky have had this discussed for many months. actually pretty much since the inception of Buddy, myself and Musky were in communication about this idea. And to the LiquidLoot team's credit, they've taken their time to make sure that they build a platform that's ready. And I can say firsthand that they haven't rushed this out. They thought everything through. They've taken the time it needs to get the product to be ready to where it is today. And yeah, absolutely thrilled that LiquidLoot are going to integrate Buddy as a payment mechanism for NFTs. I think it's an absolutely wonderful addition of utility for Buddy. We already have some presence in the EVM ecosystem, within DeFi applications. But I think taking Buddy and extending it to the NFT marketplace is a whole new sector. And I think it's going to do really well. I think it's going to be an amazing flywheel for NFT holders, for Buddy, for LiquidLoot. And there's more than just the utility of using Buddy as a payment mechanism. There's an additional catalyst here. Musky, I don't know if you'd like to reveal that or if I should.
Yeah, you can explain that we, for example, from the Buddy sales and the platform piece on the Buddy sales, we will be working in a burning mechanism of Buddy tokens. So this could be really, really good. About the platform fees, we are charging 1% platform fees, and you have a special discount if you are a Hypio holder. You have 25% discount on platform fees. This means that you are paying 0.75% of platform fees. So this is a really, really competitive fees, and we think that is really low fees for platform fees. There is a minimum needed platform fees because there is maintenance cost to have the marketplace. So we make sure that we are charging fees, but it's not abusive fees because there is no need more fees. We can make revenue and make money and maintain everything good with the fees. So we have a really, really good relationship with Hypio community. I mean, we are Hypios. We are Hypio OGs. So this is like a gift for the Hypio community. And then I want to explain too, we are already live, but I want to mention that there is already some visual bugs and that thing that we are already fixing it. We soft launched it the last Monday, and we already fixed like the 70% of the things that people report to use. We are working in some things more that will be attached in the next along this way. We are indexing now the rest of the collection, but will take some hours. It's already been indexed, but I don't know how much, but probably 5, 10, 20 hours. In the next 24 hours will be totally indexed. Probably will be in the next 5 hours, but we can't say exact time because the script is running now, and we don't know how much time will take. So probably from this side, Chain can explain better because he's the guy that is doing this thing.
Yeah, actually, one of the kind of most interesting thing about being on this chain as a builder has been this, that is the fact that the Hyperliquid team haven't taken on any VCs investing or anything like that. They also basically leave a completely open playing field by just refusing to support any put their word or support behind anybody publicly. So that basically it's a completely even playing field for kind of literally anybody. Anybody can just step up and build things that on other chains maybe there'd be a line of projects already kind of set up and waiting to deploy. At the same time, a caveat with that is that a lot of those kind of conveniences, I guess you call it at this point, that you get on other chains regarding like infrastructure and like RPCs and things of that nature are available on other chains and are pretty easy to get set up on other chains. But how long has EVM been live? Like almost 4 months or so. There are still some things that like super basic from a dev perspective, things that are kind of lacking in the ecosystem, which make things quite hard to build sometimes. Like their indexing that Masky's talking about. Like I had to set up my own indexer, basically like my own read-only node, just so we can have performant backend, basically. They're starting to pop up more and more. Like I think Hypio, man, you did like a space with altitude recently, right? I've actually been using LiquidLoot's been using their RPC for a couple of weeks now, and it's been great. So it's definitely getting better. But yeah, like kind of with the freedom comes the cost of it.
Yeah, so I want to talk too about the lending market, because it's something that everybody is waiting and expecting to be able to do. For now, for the marketplace, we don't have a smart contract. We are doing seaport contract calls, and this is for security reasons. Because if we deploy a smart contract, can be some ways that we can be exploited. And we want to be sure that everybody is safe trading in LiquidLoot. So actually, we are just doing a seaport contract calls.
Both security and performance, because all you need to do is sign a signature for a listing or an offer. You don't actually have to make a transaction, so it's much more seamless.
Yeah. So, for example, for the lending market, we need our own contract that it's already being deployed, and will take a little bit more time to be live, the lending market, because basically we need to test a lot the contract and need to pass some audits before we go live. Because now when you list an NFT, the NFT remains in your wallet, the hype remains in your wallet when you make an offer. But with the lending market, when you put an NFT as collateral to take a loan, the NFT stay as collateral in a smart contract, and we need to be 100% sure that this is 100% secure and there is no way to exploit it. So it will take a little bit more time to be deployed. And this is what I want to explain about the lending market, because all the people is waiting for it and expecting, saying to me when we are going to launch it. So probably will take a few more weeks, mostly for this, because we need to test the contract well, and we need to pass some audits and this. So if Hypio want to talk about something about the rewards, because we have something very special planned from rewards. Like I said before to everybody, will be rewards from day one. So people that's already tried when we soft launched the last week and was trading in the platform is already winning rewards. When I say winning rewards, I don't mean to win just points, simple points. These rewards, it's something apart to the loot airdrop. Obviously, will be a loot airdrop. Hypios will be getting the 50% of the airdrop at TGE. But before we make the loot airdrop, will be a rewards pool that will have an insane amount of money. At least is my opinion. If Hypio want to say something about this.
Absolutely, guys. No, I mean, you guys have been carrying the space. It's been really easy, and it's been a lot of fun and exciting to think about LiquidLoot launching. And I'm super excited to announce what we're working on, and we've been coordinating. And we've got over 200K worth of rewards for people who are buying Hypios on LiquidLoot in the form of Holy Liquid token and All Right Buddy. And I think we have some other coins too, Masky. Feel free to, if you have others, to add in there.
Yeah. There is a lot of other projects participating in this. I will mention some of the projects. But like I said you before, tomorrow we will make the official announcement and we will post a doc. And in the doc, you will see exactly how much amount of tokens there is from every project and what is the actions that you need to do to earn in these rewards. But basically, all is turning around of buying Hypios. So if you are buying Hypios, or since we soft launched the last Monday, you already bought Hypios, you are participating and winning rewards. Like Hypio said, there is $200,000 in rewards. That's an insane amount of money, because this is before the loot airdrop, and this is nothing. This don't have nothing to do with the loot airdrop. The loot airdrop is totally apart. These $200,000 in rewards are not in loot tokens. So actually, is participating Hypio collection. Obviously, there are the main contributor to this. Then we have Array Body. Array Body will be giving a lot of tokens too. We have Pand. They are participating too. Guru is the founder. We have the Hyperstable guys participating too. We have the Apur Finance guys participating too. We have the Catball guys participating too. We have Holy Liquid, that is the biggest rewards and come from Hypio side. We have Vegas project, the casino. And we have Glue token, that is a new meme coin that launched some days ago, and they put a good amount of supply to the rewards. So there is like 9 projects actually participating on this. And we are really grateful with them, because they put a really good amount of money to give halfway to the early users in LiquidLoot platform. So I think that will be really, really, really good, because you are now accumulating points and you are getting rewards that you can sell to dollars in case you want. So you are getting like a double airdrop.
Yeah, no, and luckily we got a nice dip on Hypios over the last 24 hours. So we got a big incentives for people who do want to sell. They can list, and we're not the collections are meant to be traded. That's why marketplaces exist. Like NFTs are meant to be sold and to bought. So if you want to sell a Hypio, you sell in LiquidLoot, you're gonna have a buyer who's pretty incentivized in terms of a total of over 200K rewards right now. I think it's over 120K just in Holy Liquid, a significant amount of Buddy and these other tokens. And then obviously we have the loot, whatever incentives there are for tied to the loot token. And I think maybe we should talk a little bit about the loot token, because I don't know if people realize, we've talked about it a little bit, but this is really like a pure Hypio team seeing the sort of singular success of Hypio. And, we're not trying to glaze it, but like if you go, for example, on the other marketplaces and you look at the volume just today alone and then all time, like it's just not close. There's nobody who's been like us in terms of volume and the presence that we've had as an NFT. And these guys recognized it 4 months ago and realized, hey, we should make a marketplace where kind of Hypios have this sort of privileged position. You have now the lowest fees on a working, kind of feature parity marketplace that's like marketplaces that you've used before on other chains. So it's a 0.75% fee. That's the main marketplace right now has a 2% fee. We'll see if they do anything with that or what happens there. But it's 1% if you don't have a Hypio. There's already Strictly Better. You're adding a better experience to regular people in the Hyperliquid eco. But then if you do have a Hypio, 0.75% fees. And now you have a lot of people who are going to come in if they want to buy a Hypio and they want to get a little exposure to some of these kind of Hypio coded memes that we've seen develop over here over the last 4 months. Obviously, Buddy is the iconic one, and Holy Liquid. We'll talk about Holy Liquid, I think, at another space. But Holy Liquid is a space coin where I see that is so different from honestly any other meme that I've seen before. And I think some people are kind of mid curving it because I think that they think like, oh, the meme is like not funny, or it's not like a phrase, or it's not something that they know before. But it has a lot of kind of underlying current with things that we've always talked about in Hypio, and people who might be newer to Hypio might not remember. You know, we have the I jump, I pray. We have this sort of putting our faith in Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid is the holy liquid. So when you come in to buy a Hypio on LiquidLoot, you sort of get a chance to be onboarded onto one of these communities, whether it's Buddy, whether it's Holy, whether it's Fund, which again, Fund is a super Hypio coded project. So, you know, this is what's so cool about this is you have a real Hypio team who get it, who really get it. And then they're building something for Hypios with that knowledge. And then part of this launch, you know, incentives program is part of this culture is that, you know, people were building the Hyper EVM literally like we don't talk about coins unless we think that the coins are like legit going to be those real staying power coins. You think Buddy's probably going to be 100 million plus. Holy, like we'll see as it develops, but we talk about these coins. We're literally building the culture of coining on Hyper EVM. You know, Solana guys try to come on last week or so. It doesn't stick because they don't have what we have. We have this community of real people, and even when we fight, we come out for the better from it. And we have so many builders. And LiquidLoot, I think, is just such a peak example of this Hypio energy where they're building something, they're trying to give back to Hypios, they're trying to build it around Hypios. And it's just I couldn't be more excited for the launch. I've been waiting for this. I can't wait. I don't know if you guys want to talk a little bit about that.
Do you want to mention something too about the Hypio points?
Oh yeah, no, there'll also be, we're going to work on that to get a boost for Hypio points for people who buy on LiquidLoot. So that'll be good too. So there's a lot of like, I think a lot of what happens here in terms of marketplaces getting market share is people will sell if there are people coming in to buy there. You know, if there are bids there, if there's liquidity. I know Masky is something you've talked about as a market maker in your past. People are going to come, people come to Hyperliquid because there's liquidity. And what we're trying to do here with the incentives program is make their liquidity for Hypios. Lending is going to be a part of that mix later on. But right now it's bring in people who want to buy, and they'll buy on LiquidLoot because there are incentives to do so. And then there's incentives to list because you have less fees, right? So you have people coming in with a reason to buy, more buyers, and you have people coming in to list because they're getting more money for their listings. So again,
Yeah,
real value
exactly.
for everybody.
For example, for the bid side, we will make sure that you have the best liquidity for Hypio. I mean, for the collection offers, we will be 100% sure that always you have the best rates in LiquidLoot, and you have most liquidity in the bid sides. And that's one of the reasons that we will be giving these rewards, because we will be market making and contributing a lot of liquidity, but we want that people comes to contribute in liquidity to bids and the things to our marketplace. And that's all. That's the main thing to know about use. We are already live. I will make after this space a post with the link of the marketplace. I will update the bio of the LiquidLoot account, adding the link. So from my side, I think that's all. We explain everything. I don't know if Jane want to add something more.
Just want to mention that we're still doing the sort of bug bounty-ish program that we've had going on, just to, you know, make sure we're on top of everything and get everything all, you know, all the bow ties on everything, as we just finish up all the last remaining features. Definitely grateful for everybody who have done some testing for us and pointed out some things to us that we had never encountered. much of which we've already addressed, like Masky said. But yeah, it's still gonna have that ongoing for a little bit, just to make sure that everything is nice and solid.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're basically good to go. So we've got the launch of LiquidLoot. It's live now at liquidloot.io, right?
Yep. We are live already.
Awesome. So we'll have this reward system going out to people who buy as of today. And we'll look forward to fasting more.
This reward system for Bullion Hypios is we will be counting every Bullion Hypios since we launched the last week because they are contributing to and they are early users because before we made this space, the people that was in Discord already know this. So the idea is, yes, we will make the official announcement tomorrow with the docs and all the requirements to participate. But yes, if you already go to LiquidLoot and you buy a Hypio, you are participating in the reward system. All I can say is that it's a very, very good reward system, because people will be getting back a good percentage of the money that they are spending in a Hypio. And I mean, if you are a new user and you want to introduce to Hypio and enter in the community, it's a really good chance because you will enter to the community. You will get back a really good reward.
Yeah, no, I think it's a perfect kind of launch flywheel here that we got set up. I think we have some people who maybe want to talk. I know we got Trix here for a while. We also got Root and Dracarna who seem very eager to share their thoughts. So we could go to them for a little bit.
Just one quick thing I wanted to mention regarding the 25% Hypio discount that we talked about before for the platform fees. At the moment, it's not going to be reflected in your immediate purchase. So just in case somebody notices that and wonders where that is, that's going to be airdrop back to you at some point in the near future, and then like pretty soon we're gonna build it out so that it's actually going to be reflected in your purchase itself.
Yeah, exactly. From this side, the 25% discount is not being reflected now, but we are noting every trade from Hypio holders. In the next weeks, you will get like a refund of this 25% of the trades that you are doing. So don't worry for this, that we will be noting every trade.
Just to clarify real quick, that's only for offers. If you buy a listing, or if you're buying a listing, then that will be reflected in the total price.
What's happened?
Yo, what's up? What's poppin'? Clickety-clacking. Yo, what up? What's poppin', everybody? I'm tired as fuck, but I'm hyped on stage. Just to appreciate y'all. I got 3 things to ask you, Masky. First of all, I'm still blacklisted. I still love you. Regardless, you had a chance now to tell you all these motherfuckers about what's your mascot's name? Lupio, right? Lupio. Why don't I see Lupio's post, Brody? What the fuck is going on, man? How you can your marketing, bro? Just say, hey guys, we have this cute, awesome fucking owl. This cute owl. I know it's PG-13. I need to calm down. This cute owl that represents LiquidLoot. So look at the pin on top, guys. That's LiquidLoot. And first of all, Drakan had this hands up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna be chill right now. Drakan, you can take the stage away. I will ask my 2 questions later.
Yeah, thanks for fucking taking all the time, Ruth. Great. So I have to just kind of win this bet. So LiquidLoot speaker, I need to know if you're Spanish, Portuguese, or Italian.
He's trying to dox the shit, bro. What the fuck is going on?
Collecciona, please, bro. I need to win this money. Come on, where?
For example, for the Lupio, is the LiquidLoot mascot. We don't gonna make any token or any NFT for the mascot. It's just for the image of LiquidLoot. For when we make any announcement or anything, we will be making creativities with the mascot. for example, tomorrow and the next days when we announce officially the rewards campaign, you will see that we are making creativities with the with the Hypio mascot, and you will see the Hypio mascot with Hypio, with everybody, with every project that is participating.
That's not a country, but thank you.
Yo, then I have two questions. Chainbrain, first one is yours, Brody. So the bug bounty program. But if I have the bugs, what kind of money do I get? Like it's like, oh, I'm getting like a NFT. I'm getting our buddy tokens. I'm getting LiquidLoot tokens. You get USDC. What you gonna get? Like a hand? I don't know what's going on. Do I get something for?
So we're primarily, we're not looking for like, I mean, if you find one, we're glad to hear about it, but it's not so much geared towards major exploit type of things, more towards like UX and functionality, those kinds of things. So the rewards are like on the lower side. Masky, what were the numbers exactly again? 5 to 15?
Yeah, the rewards go from 5 hype to 15 hype. Depending on
50 hype. Okay, not bad though.
from
So
5 hype to 15 hype, depending on the type of
okay, but I already
you are reporting.
I already gave you on Discord one, so that's 5 or 15 hype worth, Masky. What can you tell me about that? Because I gave you a critical one, Brody. Remember the pixels? Mm-hmm. Yes. And the second of all, like Masky, I'm gonna like harass you a little bit more because you're on Spaces. Nah, but one of the things is I want to ask, like, what do you see your guys self in like maybe 1 or 2 years, maybe 3 years? How many people you want as in a team? What kind of people you want to surround yourself with? These sound like important questions. I truly believe that also reflects who you are as a person. So can you ask me that question? You, Masky?
What you say? Sorry.
How many years? Yes, do you self see this company grow? How many people?
Okay. How many years you mean?
Yes. Well, if you say next
I
year,
mean,
I want to have
we-
many people.
We are here for long term, man. So
Okay, that makes me happy.
yeah, so we are here for long term. So now you can expect that we are, the cycles of cryptocurrencies, the typical 4-year cycle. We must to be close to the final of this cycle. Probably will be. I don't know. I don't have I'm not an expert of this, but we can take like, I don't know, probably 5, 6, 7 months more until probably we enter in another market. I hope that it's more time. When much time, I mean, if we spend 1-2 years more with this market, is better. But at some point we will enter in a bear market. So when we enter in a bear market, we will continue building, updating the platform. We are here more building this for the next cycle. So we are here for long term.
Alright, gang, thanks, Brody. Where can I apply to have a job with you, Brody? I need a job, right? So I don't know what I can do for you, but I want to work at LiquidLoot. So, for example, how do I come work at LiquidLoot? Can you tell me about that? Maybe some people are here in the States are developers. Maybe they are bug bounty others or something like that. How can they apply to you, my brother?
Do you have an L?
Brody,
I already told you in DMs. We are talking in DMs, and you will be part of LiquidLoot team, but not in the
Wait, what?
development, not in the developer team.
Wait, what? What you gonna say? You gonna say I'm part of LiquidLoot, but not in development? What you talking about, Brody? I didn't agree in nothing on this, bro. We need to talk still. I'm just mustn't.
You will be more like a content creator for for use, because you are a really good guy in Hypio community. I love you, and I think that every Hypio in the community love you. So you will be with use in your thing.
Yeah, well, like I said, we're gonna need you to take some selfies in your Holocaust costume. You say we need marketing, right? We can help with that.
Yeah. So something like this. Not exactly marketing is the word, but in some way, Ruth will be with us.
Oh, I think it's unless anybody else has something else to add. Oh, we got Sakuna. Maybe he wants to ask a question, but it's been an awesome space. Thank you for questions. I'm so excited that we get to use LiquidLoot and see this develop now in live environment and see Hypios get traded there and watch the incentives go out and see new Hypios selling these meme coin communities, or maybe just take some profits and get some rebate back. Tricks, did you have something?
Oh man, I could talk all day about this Hypio. Like I'm so fired up right now. Like LiquidLoot is live. Like I'm not even gassy. I've been trading NFTs every single day for more than 4 years. Of millions and millions of dollars worth of NFTs on every platform you can think of. Um, I've been there early. You know, I've never been so fired up about an NFT marketplace launching as I am today. This is completely different to anything you've seen before. This is a Hyperliquid ethos, the way that Hyperliquid intended things to be built, put into an NFT marketplace. Like, and the way that they've got a token. They didn't even mention really the token that's going to be coming and how that's distributed to Hypio holders. It's yeah, I've got so much respect for Chainbrain, for Masky, for the whole team. Like I personally, I went to Dubai because I wanted to meet these guys, meet the Loot team, see if it was actually real, and it is. And yeah, I'm just so fired up. Like I'm so happy. I've looked at the platform. Like it's early days. It works. It looks incredible. Congrats to the devs, to the team. Like I could not be more fired up about this. We all know like it takes time to build something properly. These guys could have rushed something out in the first few weeks of EVM and taken all those fees which Drip Trade got, but they didn't do that because they wanted to do it properly, and they've taken their time and come with a good product, which will obviously improve over time. But I'm just so fired up for what's possible here. I know it will take time. It's not going to be an overnight thing where all the liquidity suddenly just goes to LiquidLoot tomorrow. All the volume, it's going to happen gradually, but I'm just so fired up to see what can be done here, and I'll give this my full support.
Thanks, man. And like, just want to mention also that like, touching also on what Root was talking about the future, and like, I feel like so many of us are here just like builders are here just because like how amazing this place is, you know. Just we recognize kind of how unique this community is, how unique this space is, and how much potential it has, and it just like, at least for me personally, like just like reverberates excitement, like to the point where like I don't mind, you know, just busting my ass every day, you know, night and day for months. I enjoy it. Like I enjoy it so much working with everybody that I work with on a daily basis, and like, you know, interacting with all these people. Everybody is just, you know, of course we have our missteps here and there, but in general, it's such a like real like I seriously mean this when I say it's like a fantasy land for me. It's like just being in crypto for 12 years, like, and then encountering this, which it just has absolutely nothing even close to it has ever existed before. So yeah, definitely in this for the long run. I mean, just simply because of the amazing people around us.
Yeah, guys, I want to say a little thing that I totally forgive before when I was mentioning the projects that are participating in the rewards. The peanut, the PI token sent used to like $10,000 to the rewards. And just a little mentioning because I totally forgive mentioning it before, and they are participating too.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I think that kind of covers everything. Congrats again, guys. I know this has been in the works for so long. Personally, I'm like super proud of it, even though I've really only had a little bit of helping Masky on the back end. But just proud to see Hypio is kind of shipping this project that they started after being Hypios for like a month and saying they want to build something for them. And, you know, you've shipped this thing today that immediately makes it better for people, even without the incentives, without, you know what I mean, in terms of like lower fees for Hypios. now with the incentives program, I think it's literally going to bring in buyers, IPOs. We're doing it in such a cool way where they get to also choose if they want to join a meme community or whether they want to take some profit and hold some hype. And there's no real wrong decision, for everybody to make. And so thank you guys for doing this for us. We love you guys. We're excited to check it out. And I think any parting words, anybody want to leave, maybe Tricks, leave us with some parting insights for today's space. Thank you guys all for coming. Thank you, Buddy, and Root, Sakuna, and Chain, Masky.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you a lot because you help use a lot too. You support use a lot from day one. Now for the launch that we will make, you support use a lot too with your contribution to the rewards. So I appreciate you a lot. I love you too a lot. So guys, we will post now after this space a teaser, a special teaser that we prepare. We will post to the link. So I appreciate you a lot if you can support the post with a like and a repost, because we will be announcing the official launch with the teaser.
Just wanted to say that, like, this, not besides just a cornerstone of this whole community, and is a big reason why it is the way it is. So definitely forever grateful for that as well.
Yeah, no, I think this is awesome. I think I think the majority of what we're giving is Buddy and Holy Liquid, and I think Holy Liquid's got to be one of the most promising coins. You just look at the chart and the posts about it, and then Buddy is fucking Buddy, guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this, it's just such a Hypio coded launch that we're doing here, and I think it's going to be just an absolute blast. So I'm looking forward to the post, guys. Everybody run up that post from LiquidLoot if you're Hypio. These guys are building something for you guys that makes it better to trade today, in terms of saving you money and making you money. So let's support them the way that they're building something to support us. And this is what it's all about. This is like the beauty of IPO. So thank you guys for being you, and everybody came to space. And guys, we also have another space in a few hours with Altitude, which will be a fun space. They're building a trading bot. So yeah. But yeah, check out LiquidLoot, guys. It's live now. Check out their posts. Much love, everybody. Thank you all for coming. Have a good day.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.